Hello there, this is Out Motorsports. My name is Jake, and this is the first drive of a 2021 Ford Bronco. This is the big Bronco, and we are here with our local press association sampling some new vehicles, getting some quick first drive impressions, limited to about 15-20 minutes per vehicle. So this is the full-size Bronco. They're finally here, and this one is more of a base model. So let's take a quick walk around, and then we'll get behind the wheel and see how it is to drive. So looking at this Bronco, like I said, this is a fairly base model. This is the Black Diamond trim, so this is one of the more off-roady variants. You can see it's got the steel wheels here, and this is the cactus gray color, I believe. So obviously this is the two-door, this is the hard top, because this is a press car. Ford obviously managed to get a good top from Webasto here. And this is your Bronco. So moving to the back, you've got your side opening rear door, and then your glass opens from there. There is an okay amount of space behind these rear seats, but it's fairly tiny. This is one of the bags for the top. And then moving around to the other side, you've got your backup camera right there. And let's take a quick peek inside, because what's fun, this one has the stick shift. So this is the 2.3 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, which we know with our friends over in the Mustang world, among other things, but this is the 2.3, and it has that 7-speed manual transmission, 6 normal gears with a 7th crawler gear. So let's hop behind the wheel and see how this thing is to drive. Right, so this is another one that I am very excited about. This is the 2021 Ford Bronco, and this is the big Bronco. First of all, we've already had the Bronco Sport earlier in the year, so the big Broncos are finally being delivered to customers. They're being put in the press fleets, and I'll mention right now, I've got this vehicle booked for a full week-long test coming up shortly, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because I'll get to spend a lot more time with it then than I am today. This is just a brief first drive, but what is great here is this is kind of a base model Bronco. So this is the 2.3 liter turbo 4 with the 7-speed manual. It's 6 normal forward gears and a 7th crawler gear that's a super low ratio. Driving first impressions, it feels, you know, similar enough to a Wrangler in that it's a short wheelbase. It's going to feel a little more roly-poly than the 4-door, just because you've got less wheelbase to absorb any cornering going on. Crank this seat down a little. There we go. Whew, there we go. All right. So let's So this is not the fastest thing in the world with the 2.3. Your other option is going to be the 2.7 twin turbo V6 that's out of the Ford F-150, but you can't get the stick shift with the 2.7. So 2.3 is your option. So power-wise, I think it's totally adequate. And then as far as this transmission is concerned, pretty easy clutch, easy shifter. The height here is nice. You don't have to really get your arm off of the armrest, but easy shifter to drive and easy clutch. Definitely noisy in here, similar to, again, a Wrangler. But, you know, people buying these and shopping these aren't luxury cars. No one thinks they are, so I'm okay with the noise. Engine noise definitely comes in the cabin, but again, that's fine. And, you know, all of our driving here is on the road. We can't do much off-road, unfortunately, where we're at for the day. But otherwise, you know, easy enough to drive. It's, I think, a little more comfortable than a Wrangler overall. The Wrangler just is not, it's fun, it's cheeky, it's a good time, but it's not my idea of something I would necessarily enjoy driving every day. This is still very raw in places that it counts, but it's just a hair more refined everywhere, perhaps. And, you know, this can go through a corner. I feel a little more confident in this than I do in a Wrangler. As far as cornering capabilities. That's the one thing, the steering feel and the cornering ability of a Wrangler, you know, it'll do it, but it's really pretty loose everywhere and you know it. So I appreciate that this is dialed in just a hair more. When you're on the brakes, you know, you get some pitch. It's still a soft suspension. The brake pedal feel is fairly soft as well, but you know, I think Ford dialed that in. They don't want this to feel too refined. I think that's kind of the point. It's refined enough, but not so much that you're you feel like you're in something that can't go off-road and have all this capability. They've really got the feel dialed in pretty nice on first impressions. And otherwise, you know, as far as seating position is concerned, I've got pretty good room here. I'm tall, I'm about 6'1", and, you know, these doors being the two-door, the doors are long. I've got, you know, very comfortable seating position, which is nice. Good visibility. I like having the tie downs on the edges of the hood because it gives you a good visual for where the hood is. So great if you're off-roading, want to, you know, place the wheels exactly where you want. So overall, positive first impression. I am very excited to spend a week with it. We'll try and get it off-road at that point. So please stick around for that. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for coming along. And please stay safe, be well. We'll see you again soon.